Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our NCAA Baseball 22 series with the Texas Longhorns. And we have got a subscriber special episode today where we will follow the one and only Justin Credible through the series with the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Now, a minor little glitch apparently in the show. When I did player lock, it put me in this weird stadium in New Jersey. Not sure why we should be at home. I'll have to fix that as we get through the rest of these games in this episode. So for the first at bat for Justin Credible, we'll come in the bottom of the second inning, no outs with a man on second. Longhorns are leading 4-1 right now as he fouls that first pitch off down and away for strike number one. So 0-1 is a count to Credible. He had a good opening series. Coming in with some big hits, trying to look to repeat that, and he gets a hold of that one. That's going to be a deep fly, but right to the center fielder. Timing seemed to be pretty good on that, but it just wasn't the best contact in the world. His hitting is pretty decent. His power definitely will need some work as he goes throughout the year. So now his second at bat will come up in the bottom of the fourth inning. Longhorns are still leading 4-1, and that's a hard hit right to center field once again. Good timing, good contact, just right to somebody. A little bit of bad luck for the youngster as he is entering his first series against the Texas Tech Red Raiders. So now his third at bat will come in the bottom of the seventh inning. Longhorns do still lead 5-3, no outs with the man on first as he lets that first pitch go by for a strike. 0-1 is the count. He'll be facing off against Red Raider reliever Thurman Martin. And the 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss on that one. A pretty good pitch right on the corner, down and inside. And that's going to bring him to 0-2. He's got to start protecting on this one. And Martin gets set and delivers the 0-2 pitch. He gets a hard hit up the middle, but right to the shortstop. And they're going to turn that for a double play. He has been in some precarious positions as far as hitting, getting some hard hits. But they're just going right to somebody. So now here he is in the field in the top of the eighth inning. Longhorns leading 5-4, 2 outs, 2 men on. They're going to hit a line drive right at him, so not much movement needed. He will make that play, and that'll get him out of the inning right there. And after that game, we're going to move on to game number 2 of this series, where we are once again at the same goofy stadium. And this time we're starting in the top of the first. He goes to cover the steal, and they hit it right at him. Makes a great effort play to get back over to that ball and get the out at first, as that will end the first inning. So right now, helping keep the Red Raiders hitless as we now advance up to the top of the second. Credible standing there, getting ready to cover the bag as they do have a man at first. It's hit over to the shortstop. This is going to be a tough double play to turn with the jumping move, and gets the ball off just in time to turn that double play. What a throw by Credible. That play was, as his name says, just incredible right there. And what a great move. Perfect turn, great timing on it, and an accurate throw to boot. That's what you need out of your second baseman. That's, for a young kid, being able to step up like that, it's going to be pretty big for him going on in the future. Now he's coming up here in the bottom of the second inning, 2 men on and 1 out, sporting a .240 batting average. Not too bad for his first season here with us in the Longhorn Nation. So Dexter Divino is on the mound for the Red Raiders, and he puts an easy pitch, and that one's flying back, and it's going to get caught. Once again, just not in the gap. We have good timing with them, and they're just not going into the gap right now. And here we are in the bottom of the 5th inning. Red Raiders do lead 2-0 in this one as that first pitch comes outside for a ball. Struggling to find hits so far in the first couple games of this series. Trying to push through that little wall he's kind of hit right here. And that's going to be a hard foul down the left field line. And it just continues a little shy of the fence. So maybe getting closer to getting his first home run of his career with us here. Now 1-1 is the delivery, and that's a high pop-up. Got to have it drop in, and it's not going to. The right fielder chases it down and makes that out. So that he'll be the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning. So now here we come to the top of the 7th. Red Raiders are still leading 2-1. Now we did win the first game, so the second game is going to be a kind of a big powerhouse play as he makes that running go for the ball and actually got the scoop and the throw while on the move. Credible's fielding has definitely picked up. It was one of the strong suits. One of the things that impressed us when he came over here to Texas is his ability to cover up the middle. And so now here we come, bottom of the 7th inning, still trailing by 1. A man on first. Credible 0 for 2 on the night. Facing off against Jeffrey Wright, and that first pitch is going to be a breaking ball inside, but called for a strike. So 0-1 is the count. Trying to be a little bit more patient with it is Credible. And pitch number 2 is a swing and a miss on a pitch inside the zone. A little bit low, but still for a strike. So 0-2 is where he's at. He's got to protect at this point. Wright delivers the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be a high pop-up, and you can see the frustration coming through Credible right there. We did win that first game. Credible with a high pop-out. He's now basically 0 for 7 in the series, and we would lose game 2. So we have kind of fixed it a little bit to where we are playing in Austin finally here, as Credible comes for his first at-bat. I'm here against the Red Raiders in Austin. Game is tied at 0 in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 0-1 is the count to Credible. Next one comes inside for a ball. Struggling to get his first hit. His batting average has dropped to 214, but trying to get that thing turned around here in this half of the inning. He hits a high drive to right center field. That one is going to get down, and Credible's got his first hit of the series as he's on first base now. That was a big-time hit for him, and, hey, get the momentum going. So now Mariano Vasquez is going to come to the plate with the count at 0. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Count is now 0 for 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. 0-0 is the game. Credible's on first, trying to make something happen. And Mariano Vasquez, he's got power. We know he's got it. See if we can't get him to use it in this at-bat. Bo Tebow delivers a 0-1 pitch. Credible takes off for second, and they're going to call him. What are they? That's it. Garrett calling him out. You've got to be kidding me right there. And he got a good jump on that one, but just a split second too late. And that was a perfect throw by the catcher. You got to give that guy credit. So Credible is thrown out on that steal. Now the score remains 0-0 as Credible comes to the plate again, sporting a 1 for 1 on the evening here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And Bo Tebow delivers that first pitch outside for a ball. And now 1-0 is going to be the count. Can be a little bit more selective if we get down to this range. Next one is going to be a line drive to right center field. It gets down again. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Credible's rounding first. And he's up and he's going around second. He's pushing it for the triple. Credible slides into third base safe. His first triple ever comes right here in front of the hometown crowd, putting him in scoring position. That was a beautiful shot, taking it to the opposite field, and had enough on it that helped it get to the wall. And his speed at that point just took over, and that gets him rounding past second and sliding into third safely. So now Vasquez comes to the plate with Credible at third, 90 feet away from scoring with one out here. He's going to hit a line drive to left field. It's caught, but Credible's going to tag up. Here he comes home, and too much speed as he crosses the plate and scores the first run of this game. Just incredible. Got the triple and the run to take the lead here on the sacrifice fly by Vasquez. And so now we have a 1-0 lead here in the bottom of the 5th inning, and that wouldn't last long. So now we are in the bottom of the 7th inning. Scores tied 1-1. Man on first and third for Credible. He's got no outs, and it looks like he's going to take his time. He's 2 for 2 on the day with a triple and a single, facing off now against the reliever David Chow, who just came in for the Red Raiders. And Chow checks the runners at first and third and comes home with a 1-0 pitch. High, but it was in the zone, and just timing slightly off right there as he fouls that one back, making the count even at 1-1. So Credible standing in with a good night so far, trying to avoid a double play. But, hey, even if he does hit a double play, we should be able to get that run home from third. That's their biggest concern right now. So Credible facing a 2-1 count. And that hit comes, it's going to be grounded over to third so the runner doesn't go, and they will turn the double play, the worst double play we could have asked for. Credible does hit into it. That's going to bring us 2 outs in the inning. Now here we are in the top of the 8th. Credible is still in the field at second. The game is still tied at 1-1 here against the Red Raiders. And on the mound, Hank Cruz, that one's going to be lined. Credible making a great run to the outfield to make a catch. Incredible, having some pretty good days in the field. I got to give him that, and that's kind of what saved him from making sure he stays in the starting lineup is his ability at second base. And so here we are now in the top of the ninth inning. 2-2 is the score now, as Frank Montez is at the plate, and he's facing an 0-2 count. Hank Cruz is still on the mound, but his arm has got to be getting tired for a reliever. And he delivers a pitch home. That's going to be a hard line. Grounder right up to second base. Incredible. Fields it with ease and gets it over to Falk there at first. Easy out, number 2 in the top of the ninth, keeping runners from getting on base. That's what we're going to need in this one. So now we come to the bottom of the ninth. Incredible is at the plate. The winning run is about 270 feet away on first. So he's got a chance to be a hero here. His first ever opportunity, really, in the burnt orange uniform, trying to get him to come through. He'll be facing off against Johnny Fowler on the mound. The count is 1-0. Fowler checks the runner at first and delivers a pitch. That was a good one. Fell in for a strike. That could have been hit a long way if he had swung. But not wanting to be too impatient, the count is now 1-1. Fowler checks the runner and comes home. That's a good high ball going out to left field, but it's not going to be far enough. It's actually left center with the way that wind is, and the center fielder comes, and he'll scoop that one up. And thankfully, the throw coming back was pretty poor. So that guy was actually safe. Didn't amount to anything as we are now in the extra innings here. Incredible saving the 10th inning. Woo, Todd Cole for the Red Raiders did add that run. Incredible stopped the bleeding, and now it pushes us to the bottom of the 11th inning. Game is tied 4-4. Man on first and second. Credible at the plate. His second opportunity to be a hero. Hard foul down the left field line. Just mistimed that hanging slider. Count is 0-1. There's only one out. And any type of hit should be able to score the man from second. Credible. Swings, and that's going to be right through. That's going to get through. And they're not going to score him. No, our guy at second is too slow. So he stops at third. And that would leave the bases loaded. Credible puts a good hit. And I wouldn't even say too hard, but just a good hit. And that will load the bases here in the bottom of the 11th as Mariano Vasquez comes to the plate. He's going to hit a high little blooper to the short center, and on the run they make the catch, and they're not able to get the game-winning run to tag up. It's the downside to when you have some guys that don't have all that much speed. You need to get them home, and that would have been a good tag up, but it's too slow. So Bill Hamill, 3 for 5, tries to hit it over to the right side. Second baseman covers it. And that'll push us now to the top of the 13th inning, where Texas Tech is leading 6-5 now. The game is 6-5, top of the 13th, man on first. And that one's going to be a hit to Credible. That's a hard double play to pull. He gets the guy at second, and they don't turn two, but Credible does get the lead runner, which is a smart play. And that kind of helped us out as we come to the bottom of the 13th. Now 2 men on once again for Credible. One guy is on third. The tying run is on third. Needing one hit will push this one at least into extra innings at best. First pitch comes in for a ball. 1-0 is the count. Eugene Davis pitching for the Red Raiders here as we get deep into this game. Credible sporting a .333 average with runners in scoring position. He's come through. Just need him to do it again. 2-0 is the count. It's going to get past second base. This game is going to be tied now. And they mishandled it. It got all the way to the wall. Credible's rounded second to third. The game-winning run's going to score. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Credible with a walk-off hit sent Mike Ellis from first to home. Just incredible, putting together a just incredible performance in this one, as that will be his first walk-off win in the burnt orange and white. And what a beautiful shot to the opposite field. Timed it just perfectly, and it looked like it should have been scooped up right there, but the outfielder misplayed it. And at that point, it was off to the races, and the Longhorns would win that game. That will be our second win out of 3. They're actually second win out of 4. There's still one more game to play. And what a performance by Justin Credible, going 4 for 6 in a 13-inning game, getting the game-winning RBIs. So here we are in Game 4 now on a bright sunny afternoon in Austin as Justin Credible comes to the plate. His batting average has jumped up to .294. as he comes in at the bottom of the third inning here. The man on first, trying to get him pushed over. And 1-0 is the count to Credible. William Park is on the mound for the Red Raiders, and that second pitch comes outside for a ball. It looks like they're going to try to get something moving. I'm not sure if it's going to be a hit and run, but it does look like the coach is trying to say something to his players, and the pitcher obviously got nervous. That is Villegas over there at first. He does get back safely. So Credible at the plate facing a 2-0 count. He can be a little selective at this point. The Longhorns are trailing the Red Raiders 1-0. Credible gets a high blast, but that's going to be right to the center fielder's area as he fields that one pretty easily. And that's out number 2 in that inning. So unable to score in the bottom of the third, we move up to the bottom of the fifth, still trailing 1-0. There are 2 outs in this inning right now as Credible comes to the plate 0 for 1. And that's a little blooper to short right field, and the second baseman makes a good play, and that's a quick, easy out for them. So Credible 0 for 2 in the afternoon, not doing all that well. Coming to the plate in the bottom of the 8th inning, Longhorns now trailing 2-0, and Credible could not hold back. A pitch way out of the zone, just could not hold back. Facing 0-1 count, William Park is still in pitching for the Red Raiders. Credible hits a slow dribbler right up the middle, and they make a great play to get him out at first. Oh, that is tough to see happening. But never fail, the game's not over till it's over, as we're now in the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Jeffrey Wright comes in to try to finish this one off to take it into extra innings. Credible does get to come to the plate again with a man on first. Trailing, or game is tied, 2-2, bottom of the 9th. Second pitch comes outside. The count is now 1-1 to Credible. And as our subscriber is really pushing it, trying to become that hero for 2 days in a row. The pitch gets delivered in a hard foul down left field. He had that one. That was just slightly mistimed, but that was the pitch right there. Now facing a 1-2 count. Wright delivers that one low and away for a ball. It looks like they're starting to be a little bit more careful pitching to Credible at this stage of the game. So 2-2. Wright checks the runner at first and delivers a pitch. He's got a big one. Deep fly ball to left field. It's gone. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Just incredible with 2 walk-off hits and as many games back-to-back days. What a performance by him can only be described by his name. Just incredible, coming to home plate to celebrate victoriously by getting his butt whooped by his teammates. That is how it works in baseball, ladies and gentlemen. Just incredible with some clutch hitting in this one. Did not totally see him being able to do that, but he pulled it off 2 straight games in a row. And as our subscriber pushed through some harsh games at the beginning, it was tough to get a hit. He did go hitless in game 1 and game 2. But coming through here, game 3, game 4, that will allow us to take 3 out of the 4 against Tech and start really pushing us in the right direction early on in the season. So with the big hit by Credible, Ryan Kidd will get the loss. Eddie Ortiz, the reliever for the Red Raiders, is saddled with the loss. Ryan Kidd for the Horns gets the win. Longhorns had 4 runs on 9 hits, including that final blast there by Credible, as the Red Raiders had 2 runs on 12 hits. So some really good games, and I was glad to see our subscriber player come through and play pretty excellent. In the field especially, he made a lot of good plays out there, saved some innings for us, saved some runs. And then at the plate here in Austin, coming through in the clutch. You couldn't really ask for more than that from a young kid to help push us over the hill in this series, because we know the Red Raiders are a tough team. So with that in mind, if you have not hit the subscribe button, I would suggest hitting that button now. And if you did like today's video, give us a thumbs up, as we really do appreciate it, and it really helps us out here at Champ and Sons. So thank y'all for joining us in this one, and I will see y'all in the next episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.